everyone, you love the music, now be a part of the movement. Press Play is building a home for artists and fans just like you, and now you can help shape it. All you gotta do is go to pressplay.me and grab you some merch and wear it really loud and really proud, and of course buy it for everybody you know. And know that you're helping musicians and music stay real, independent, and alive. And here's something really special. You can send a personal message to the artist of your choice. If we've done an interview with them, you have an opportunity to write them a note. You can write them a small message, or you can write them a whole letter, and it will go directly to them. Just click the link on any of our interviews, write from the heart, and let your voice be heard. So tune in, rock with us, and press play. Get the gear, send the love. Music lives when the fans do.
Hey everybody, welcome to Press Play Radio Conversations. I am the Don, and I got Tina here, our CEO, it's the Beauty and the Beast program. But to balance us out, we got the great Miljenko here. How you doing, Miljenko?
Hola. Hello, everyone.
Steelheart.
How you doing?
Of the legendary Steelheart. So much to talk to you about. And what I wanted to do was one of the big things we talk about are influences and the beginnings of an artist. And country was big in your home, country music, Johnny Cash. But I'm going to play a cover that you did that tells everyone who your biggest influence was in the beginning. I'm just going to play a little bit of this clip here, and this should clue everybody in.
Yeah.
Had to get to the oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin was one of your biggest influences. Tina, when you hear that voice, do you go like, what?
You know, it's crazy because Millie's voice is probably one of the best, honestly. Like,
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate the love.
when it comes to like the 80s bands and even the 90s, like, you definitely are in the top 5 of all time voices in my book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Can't compare.
Well,
That was so good.
Well, that's what's beautiful about it. That's what I wanted to, Led Zeppelin being a big influence was it Robert, sometimes you think of the Beatles and people go, oh, to be John Lennon or Paul McCartney. Was it Robert Plant for you that
Yeah,
did it?
well, when I started, when we came to this country, I was playing all the country songs, Johnny Cash, which
Yeah.
I love Johnny Cash,
Oh, yeah.
and I mean, who doesn't?
Right.
So Johnny Cash, John Denver, I mean, a lot of the hits that were on the radio at that time, you know what I mean? Air Supply, all that stuff, And and we were so John, my brother and I, we would every Sunday we would learn during the week, we'd learn a couple of songs, and then we'd have like this major not audition, but almost like a The Voice or something, and my dad would sit there, get hammered, you know, he'd get the
Hey,
super
how old are
sock,
you? How
the
old are you?
thing, he's hammered, and he's recording us, and he's like, "Okay, now go," you know, and and then we'd sing, and well, I'm singing my things, and all that, and he would grade us, you know, and so we did this
That's
for a
awesome.
while, and but then one day, this friend of ours, this kid, he comes over, he goes, "Listen to this." and I listened to it. I heard Robert Plant singing this Black Dog, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? I was like, whoa. I go, oh yeah, oh no, oh yeah, oh no, that's it. All bets are off, you know. And then I went right into that, fell in love with it because it's just the power, it's the screaming, it's the free rock and roll. You know, there's no rules, there's no boundaries. You know, it just felt good, but ruined my life when I was a kid. It ruined it because when I did it, that was almost like, how would I say? I became like Benedict Arnold to my dad or something. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, you're going there. Oh no. So he thought, oh great. So now he's going to do rock and roll. He's going to do drugs. He's going to be doing drinking. He's going to be a loser. You know.
Oh,
And
jeez.
Wait, how
that
old
was
were
his
you
vision.
how old were you when Led Zeppelin came into your life?
Ah, I got my times kind of screwed up, but I want to say 11. I want to say 11, 12, something like that. And yeah, man. But yeah, when I heard that, but really, I mean, he went as far. So when I started going into the rock, I started growing my hair a bit. You know, I started looking cool. I was like, you know, I was a rocker in high school. You know, going in junior high, that is. You
Right.
know, and man, this dude, he actually paid off the hairdresser where I would go get a haircut. He paid him off. Right?
Was
I
it
came in there, I go, "Yeah, just give me a little I just want to glue over here. I want to have this little rock look. I'm gonna look like a rock star, you know, look this it." Guy goes, when he was done with me, I was completely like, there was nothing there. I was so angry. I was so angry. It's like, how dare you? You know?
That's so funny.
Yeah. So anyway, so I mean, that was like, that was like a, but but it just always gave me the fire, always kept me going. And you know what? I never did get into the drugs, and I never did get into getting wasted, drunk all the time. So,
No.
you know, and you can't do that anyway. Performing, you just can't.
right? So then you were pretty young then when you kinda decided, "This is what I'm gonna do with my life."
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah. I knew I was going to be a singer when I was 3 years old.
really.
I remember it like right now, in my grandmother's kitchen in Croatia. That is, and I would jump on a chair. I would jump in a chair in a kitchen and I'm singing to the radio like, "Why? Hear me." You know what I mean? And yeah, I remember it like yesterday. So, um, it's funny how you remember some things and some
Oh,
things
yeah.
you know what I mean? And, and also I got hit in the head from that lighting truss, so that
I'll
doesn't
never that story is crazy.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a whole 'nother animal that you don't have to
yeah.
redo. I'm sure you told that story a million times, but,
I did,
uh
man. It was, that's an ass kicking.
oh,
It's definitely an ass kicking, I got
but
my
you're
ass
still
kicked in
here.
this business. Was
You're
that?
still here.
You
That's
know I knock on wood, speakers, everything, whatever, is
yeah.
that, man, I've been through, I gotta say, they gave me an ass kicking. The gods gave me an ass kicking. Not once, twice, 3 times. And 2 times, you know, I stared death in the face pretty hardcore. And, and both times I was like, well, I don't know if they're gonna tape me. What's going on? What do you wanna do? But, it made and I still have to pinch myself, you know, because I'm such a fire dude, I'll just get up and my arm will be hanging off and I'll get up and I'll keep going.
Mhm.
I guess as a warrior, but I still have to sometimes pinch myself. It's like, hey, let's not forget where you were, where you've been and what happened. But I think it's all of growing. It's almost like getting fed information,
Mhm.
you know? So, but I don't recommend it for everyone, but it's been my path. So, but I'm grateful and happy to be here.
So
Yeah,
am I.
sometimes with great gifts comes great challenges, unfortunately. But God
Oh
also
yeah.
gave you a great gift.
I respect my gift. I can't tell you how much. And I say that to everybody, and when I see people like singers or stuff, and they're smoking and they're drinking and it's like, look, you want to get hammered, there's nothing wrong. I'll tell you right now. A really nice scotch and a really good cigar, love it.
But yeah,
Now I can't do that all the time, but I'm in.
next
Okay.
time you do it, I'll go with you. I love
I
that.
I'm all in. But to smoke every day and to
Yeah.
drink every day, there's no way it can work. No way, you know.
Well, I've been listening to your new releases, and fortunately, you still have the voice.
Well, I got a
And
new release coming.
don't.
You mean the one I just did with Jeff?
Yes.
Did you hear that? Yeah, that was fun shit.
Yeah.
And Jeff's a brother. We really quick, I'll tell you. I mean, we had a freaking blast with that
Yeah.
because I saw him on the boat a few like 5 years ago, and
Mhm.
we just became friends. And I said we got to do a song together. And then they were doing Monsters of Rock
Mhm.
last year, and I was doing an acoustic thing. And so Jeff comes to my show, and I go, we're gonna do a song together, and we should do a Foghat song together. So he jumps on stage and starts singing, and then I repeated it real quick. I said, God, this is it. You guys are our witness. We're doing this. Sure enough, I think maybe a month and a half later, we recorded it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I have a big team, and I work like insane hours. It's
Mhm.
not enough. And trying to keep up with the TikTok and LickTok and CockTok and BokTok and it's Instagram, Shitagram, and all this shit. It's like,
All
oh,
in
look at
stock.
me. Hey, I'm cool. And then you got to look just, it's like,
That's
how do
funny.
we get through this? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
I gotta download Lick Talk. That sounds
yeah, LickTok.
Lick
I
talk
like
and
that.
tick tock.
I
How
thought you were
about
trying to
this?
cut down.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about I had on Jeff Pilson on before,
Uh huh.
and Jeff and I told him, I said, I have to tell you that one of my favorite movies of all time is Rockstar. I will never forget when that movie, because it was right before 9/11 happened when it got released, and when I saw the previews of it at the theater before that. I mean, nothing like a theater and bringing like arena rock setting to a movie theater and to hear the songs and just the whole vibe of it. But your song, the Steelheart song, "We All Die Young," which was featured in it, that has Mark singing in a booth, but your voice, and I've got a clip of you doing it live in Milan, where your voice is still as strong as ever. I mean, that might have been a few years ago, but even in recent recordings, your voice is still as incredible as ever. This this just demonstrates how why we're big fans of your voice and your songs. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, is that awesome.
Rock and roll, baby.
When how did they approach you to put that song in Rockstar and be like a feature song? It was like it's a pinnacle point in the movie.
Yeah, it was the. I'll give you a little
Yeah.
go backwards a little bit. So what really, really was terrible, that 9/11, it was a horrible thing,
Yes.
of course, in our country here, but it made so much damage and rippled into all different areas. And one was this movie because it was number 2 in the box office. And that week, okay, and that week it was going to radio. And We All Die Young was going to radio, and they shot a video. And remember, this was a $60 million movie in 2000.
Yes.
So they put some serious money behind it to really push it. I really feel the song would have been a top 10. Okay. And man, as soon as 9/11 hit, everything was shut down because George Bush was the president. He is allowed. I don't want any songs on the radio that had blood, kill,
Die.
die, or anything.
I forgot
Not allowed.
Jump got banned, or Jump from Van Halen because of the situation at the towers, right? It
Right.
was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So they banned the whole thing. The movie completely collapsed because of it.
Yeah.
But the movie still became a really big cult following. You know, it's like and it's and I've been to give you a little insight. I've been really trying to and we're close to put Steel Dragon together and do some shows. So I'm working on it. I mean, we already had it. I had it together right before COVID, and we were going to do it in Florida. Had the venue, the whole thing, everything was set.
I live here in Florida.
Oh, okay. It was in Pompano Beach. We're doing it at the
I'm in
amphitheater.
Tampa, so I would have driven there.
Okay, well, Tampa's great. So we did. It was me, Zach Wild, and it would have been Matt Sorum and Jeff. And then it all collapsed because of COVID, and then it postponed and postponed and postponed. So I'm trying to connect with Zach. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I mean. If we're gonna do, we got to do it now because it's 25th anniversary. You know,
Well, that would be. Oh, I would love that so much because
I think it would be, but it's a lot more complicated than you think. You know what I'm saying?
I bet.
It's like Zach's out. He's like touring crazy, you know, and I, I'm touring,
Jeff
but
Warner.
I'll find time. And then you got Jeff. Jeff's, I don't know, is he back with Foreigner? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's still doing Foreigner.
Yeah. So, so he's out there. And then there's the drummer that actually a really fun friend of mine who's going to drum, who really wants to do it. I don't know if I can tell you, but he's out on the road crazy with a huge band too. So it's like,
Tell us.
so putting all this together, I think, you know what I think? I just think I think I may need to rival up the audience and just everybody say, would you want to hear this? And just everybody, figure it out.
Well,
Even if it's just,
let them.
even if it's one show, it's just for, the fans, you know what I mean?
There's a campaign we could put together, Tina.
Yeah, that'd be
Get
awesome.
All
the
right. And you know
Steel
what?
Dragon
Let's talk.
campaign.
Let's talk because I got
Let's do that.
ideas.
Because I will tell you, you know how you said it had a cult following. There was a reason, like I said, 9/11, but that movie kind of got me through that just because of how the way they interwoven the songs, like Blood Pollution is amazing, Stand Up and Shout. Living the Life, I think, is a Rainbow song, right? Or Stand Up and Shout. One of those is a Rainbow song. But
I'm not sure.
but anyway, it was just so great, and it made you feel good. And so I would go to a Steel Dragon show, no doubt.
yeah.
I know all the words.
I mean, I got some great ideas for it, and
Oh,
again, let's see what happens.
well,
You
let's
know,
talk. Like you said, let's talk. Maybe we can put a campaign together to make this
yeah,
happen.
I
Make
think
it.
it's more about bringing the fans together to
Yeah.
want it, to really, really want it, and you know, it's yeah, I'm open to have a conversation, and I'll give you the inside scoop of a lot of things that nobody knows.
I
Oh,
like the inside scoops.
Yeah,
inside scoops. Well,
yeah.
let me do
Cool.
this. I want to play now. I don't know if you ever get sick of this song, but I just gotta play this section of the song because to me, to this day, And when I share it with people, it still elicits the goosebumps up and down your arm in how you saw like when we first heard it all those years ago. Like I think we can. This is one of the songs I remember where I was when I heard this song. Holy smokes! That
Yeah,
is just one of the greatest vocal perform. Tina, you remember the first time you ever heard that? You're just like, "Who is this?"
Do. I do
yeah,
actually. Yeah. Yep.
yeah. It's pretty intense. Rock and roll, baby, to its fullest.
Did that take vocal lessons? Well, did that take vocal lessons to get to that pit? Like, your range is incredible. Is that lessons or is
Yeah,
that
no,
just natural ability?
it's partially a gift. The big portion of it is a gift. The guys give you a gift, you got to respect it, and you got to practice, and you got to practice and practice, and then you got to practice more, and then you sing more and practice more. And even right now, I got to tell you, which I'm really happy. The more I sing, the easier it gets.
Mhm.
It's really incredible. But like I said, when I come to the studio, man, I'm like, shit. Sometimes I come here to even rehearse or sing or whatever. It's like I'm on the phones. I got a million things going on, which I got to, you got to take care of. It's not like, back in the day, it's like you wake up, cup of coffee by the piano,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh yeah, then you go to rehearsal, 1 o'clock, hang out with the guys, get a couple of beers later, go, that was it, but now it's like, now I got a label, I got to, it's just shit, just life, you know, and never, I got a
Nearly as
studio
fun as
here,
it used to be is what you're saying?
was that?
It's not nearly as fun as it used to be?
You know, it is and it isn't. There's things that it isn't fun, but when I create music, it gives me such joy, you
Yeah.
know,
Which
like
brings
when I
me
did,
the
yeah,
whole idea, like, now we've got, artists like yourselves are out there, you're having to be a creator instead of a musician. How does that make you feel? Do you like it?
it's
Do you miss
become, well, you know what it is? It's become complicated. Okay. And this is one thing I would like to do for the future, the label that I'm doing, because I release my records on my label. And it's a great label. That's real distribution, or it's a real situation. And I'd like to do that for the future for others because an artist is not supposed to do all the things they do. Okay. I have a big team, and I'm telling you, I work ridiculous hours. Okay. When I go and record a song, I'm the producer. I put it together. I'm in engineering. I'm calling. I'm getting the guys, getting everything together, put it all together, put the on the phones with the marketing people, on the phones with the radio people. Okay, I got the management. I mean, we're all working together as a team.
Mhm.
But and I have a big team. That's what I'm trying to say is that when like an artist today, they jump in the water and they're drowning from start
Mhm.
because they don't have a team, you
Right.
know. And I'm looking at these couple of guys, these really nice kids and, talented.
Mhm.
And they're like, man, they're in the bus, they're performing, they're TikTok, they're flick lock, lick lock, whatever you would call it, and Instagram, mammogram. And it's like, oh my, and it's like, go all day long. And it's like, and where are you? You know, to break through the barriers, to get heard. Radio is not easy. Okay. You need truckloads of money to, to really get things, boom, to really hit it. What I'm trying to say is that artists are like Buddhas. I look at them as like Buddhas. They're messengers, true Buddhas. You know, they the how many songs people have made it through in their most devastating times of their life when they hear a song, that song helped them through, right? Because that artist knows exactly what I'm going through
That's
or
right.
whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Singing through.
And or whatever, your first kiss in the back seat or whatever you do. You know what I mean? But an artist needs to a true artist only needs to focus on that.
Right.
They only need to focus. Your job is to translate that energy from the other side to this side and give it to the people to give them love, to give them understanding, to get them through. It's all the above.
Amen.
That's what I feel, you know. But when an artist has to do that and then has to do marketing, has to be a producer, has to be an engineer, you have to have a studio to record your own stuff
They have to be an actor.
and an actor, a
Mhm.
performer,
Mhm.
a booking agent. It's just like, okay, come on. No, it doesn't work. You lose the fun out of it. You lose the life out of it, and you lose yourself in it. That's what I see. I would love to, in the future, just bring that energy and just find, great artists. Just like, here's what you got to do.
Right.
This is all you got to do.
Well, I'll tell you, you and we are all on the same trajectory here as far as our belief systems and our values when it comes to music and performers and musicians. Which brings me, actually, you kind of touched on it a little bit. We have a game. It's called the Song Story Game. I'm gonna send you one. Um, but it's just a tabletop game with all these wonderful questions in it about music, about how music has touched your life and the moments and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's something that we do here, and I'm just going to draw a random card and I'm going to ask you a question.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm like horrible at that. What's that game? Remember that game what is it called? When you ask the questions? Oh,
Trivia Pursuit, maybe?
Trivial. I hated that thing.
Well, this
I
isn't
don't know.
that. This is about you.
This is
I
Okay.
about
hate
you. You
that.
gotta.
Here-
You should be able to answer something that
All
you
Yeah.
right.
So this
Break
is
it.
your card. This is your question. What music? This can be a genre, it can be an album, it can be a song. What music reminds you of your senior year of high school?
I had a very interesting life in senior year.
Okay.
Okay. So I actually graduated a half a year early. I
Congrats.
doubled up on everything. And I graduated half a year early and I went to college the second half already. It was really intense for mechanical engineering. And so I didn't really get my senior year.
Mm.
I mean, it was just like I'll be honest with you, it was a blur. It was insane amount of work. And the home life wasn't as fun, you know, because I wasn't doing Johnny Cash.
Aha.
It was bottom line,
So
it was a
you telling me
fucking
your senior
disaster.
year was void of music?
Was that?
Your senior year was void of music? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it wasn't. I would say, it was a lot of Zeppelin. It was a lot of Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Also I
Yeah,
did like
his
Foreigner.
dad wasn't happy.
I did like Foreigner. You know, that was my first concert, Foreigner.
Foreigner was your first concert. I love
That's a song
Kiss
story
is fine.
question.
Kiss. Kiss is a
Oh
lot of
man, that's like holy shit. That's just like full on. All right.
How old were you, Tina?
I was 13. I snuck out of the house.
13.
It was the day after Christmas.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
snuck out, you said, at
Snuck
13?
out. Mhm.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
see?
okay. My mom knows now.
Yeah, she knows now. Just when you
Oh
think,
my
yeah.
God. Oh, she thought you were going to your girlfriend's house for a sleepover, right?
No. Nope. I went right out my own window.
Jeez,
Yeah.
oh Pete. Look at
Yeah.
that.
The old window trick. Hey,
The old
rock and
window
roll.
trick.
But you made it alive.
I
She's
did.
watching.
If there's anything that we need, it's connection, especially in the world that we live in today, which is exactly the reason why we created these cards, the Song Story Game. We sit and we talk to artists all the time about the stories behind the songs, the story behind the songs that they loved when they were growing up. And so we put together a game that you can own now and put it on your coffee table. And there's a few different ways you can play it. You can play it just as a conversation starter. You can play it with couples and besties for points, or you can play it in a team setting. 3 different ways you can have a lot of fun talking about music. One of my favorite ways to play it is to actually answer the question, give a little detail, and then play the song. This game could go on for hours. It's entirely up to you, but get yours today at pressplay.me.
Well, this isn't so much a slow dance song, but more of a get down and get busy song.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a cover.
It is a cover of Foghat,
Willie
right?
Dixon.
Yeah.
Willie Dixon, but Foghat did a version of it where I fell in love with it when I was a kid.
Ah,
And
that's
we did that version when I was a kid, and Jeff loves Foghat as well. So I was like, let's do a Foghat song.
Can I
That's how
tell
that
you
came together.
real quick? I had Frank Hannon on. It was all one take. Like there was a couple albums of theirs. It was all one. Jeff went in. Every song is one take. So when you're listening to that album, one time Jeff did it and it was done.
Right.
So
Well,
that's
I'll
just
tell you,
incredible.
let me tell you, so we had a blast here because we record, we do the vocals, and we have another room, the studio, but I like doing vocals right here in the control room. And I, I just set up the microphone. I said, go. And we sang for 3 days straight. I'm telling you, we were done the first day. We were done the first day, but it was just like,
You're having
oh,
too
let's
much
do it
fun.
again. Oh, let me do it one more time. Oh, I can do it like this. Oh, let me do it this way. And let me do that. And we just sat and sat, sang and sang. So it's like, so I get it.
Well, let's do a little "Make Love to You." I just want to make love to you, right? Or is it make love to you? Yeah,
I just want to make love to you.
That's it. Let's do this right now.
I don't want you to be no slave. I don't want you to work all day. I don't need your money. I don't need your money. Said I don't. I said I don't. Said I don't need your money. I just want to make love to you. I don't want you cook my bread. I don't want you make my bed. I don't want you to be true. I just want to make love to you. Yeah. I don't want you to be sad and blue. I just want to make love to you. Yeah.
I had to throw a little Miljenko.
You got to
in.
laugh, man. You got to laugh.
That is so great, though.
I'm telling you, we laughed our asses off. When Jeff, as soon as Jeff flew in, we laughed our asses off since he flew in until he left. Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I'm not bullshitting. I mean, he's like, Millie, what do you want to do? Let's do this one. It's like, all right, let's do this. Oh, let's go get study. Eat. It was just like, or eat, and it's singing and just like laughing. And it's like, and then we did the video. I mean, if you see the outtakes, which I think I should release, it's so funny. I mean,
You should.
so
People
you
love
should.
it's like, you can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean?
Where'd you film it?
We filmed it right here. So I have my studio. It's on the Lot. It's called the Lot Studios in West Hollywood. This was the old Warner Brothers. There's stages here. Sinatra recorded 7 albums here. And you got John Wayne. I mean, Gershwin Brothers. I mean, it's endless of the history in this place. And I have an amazing studio here. And we shot it. There's the mill room. So the mill room is where they build all the sets. You know, it's a big, huge room if you look at it, and that's where it's all wood, and that's where they build the sets. Shot the video in there because I thought it was just really cool. It's like 1920 or 20, something like that.
Whose
So it's
cars?
just got a cool vibe, and that's where we shot it.
Was it your cars?
Those are the Aston Martin's mine, and the Firebird is a dear friend of mine.
Very nice.
Yeah. And you know what? I love the Firebird. I had Firebirds. I had Trans Ams. I had Jaguars. I have all those cars, and I'll tell you something. I'm all right with a new car. As sexy as it looks, you're always gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, you stop at a light, you need an oxygen mask, because the fumes coming out
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the side, and
Muscle
you
cars
got to take a loan out.
muscle cars are so sexy.
They are, but you got to take a loan out for the gas.
And you're in
And
California.
when you
That's
drive it, it's like this.
California
Trying
gas
to
is
keep
already
it straight.
$6 a gallon.
Yeah, in California, that's a different story with gas and the way people look at you because you got that kind of car. Like that smell, like, oh my God, the environment.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
California girl myself.
But I love that car.
it's a fun car. It's definitely fun.
It is a fun car. One song I had to feature, it was on your 30. It's a re-recorded version of this song. And the original is beautiful in and of itself. But then you added other instrumentation to it. And it is just one of the most gorgeous things you'll ever hear. I want to play a little bit of this. I think this is so beautiful.
You're the reason I live again. You gave me shelter when I needed a friend. I fell in love with you. I'm so in love with you.
Highly encourage everybody to just go out, listen to the 30 album all the way through because it's got
And buy it.
remasters and re-recorded, and buy it because when you hear like that song, "So in Love with You" was so a song that was just the piano in the beginning in the original. When you added the is that a violin or a
The
cello?
quartet. Yeah, we did a quartet with it. Yeah,
It is absolutely gorgeous.
definitely, lifted it up. I love string orchestras and strings and stuff like that. We also did, I don't know if you heard, we also did She's Gone with
Yes.
that's a 60-piece orchestra.
Wow. What was that
and
like?
Also Mama Don't You Cry. I just finished another song. It's finished, sealed, and I'm putting it up now. We're just coming up what date it's gonna be released. And it is one of my favorite songs, which I did back in, I think, 93 or 94. I think in 94, I did a remake of this song. I can't believe this person actually went back into the studio and re-recorded it. Well, you'll know when the song comes out, and re-recorded it because my manager, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But I got to redo it now, and it's a part of a compilation album that's going to be coming out. But we're also going to release on Steelheart Records, and it is really, really pretty. It's really nice, and we also did a 50-piece orchestra with it. And we're going to release a version with just vocals and orchestra and piano, and also with the full band. It's special, so I can't let the cat out of the bag just yet. But
So
it is.
watch for it, everybody.
I'm really excited to see what everyone thinks. I want to get,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It's like, nah, he hit it. Nah, I like it. It's okay.
No, you got me ready. I love that stuff.
So
Yeah.
how do you feel about the rumors of studio and session performers going away thanks to AI?
I've had, so many people sending me songs. I was like, oh, you should sing the song, and they're sending me with this AI guy singing. It sounds pretty damn good, it sounds good, right? But it's still not a human, and you can't make money on it. So
That's true.
that is a stickler.
That is true.
I think the future is here, which is It is. We got to embrace it. We have no choice. It's not going away. It's only going to go faster. I think real singers will prosper from it because not everyone can sing.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I actually put a post up on LinkedIn a few days ago about how I think kind of like posters gave art an outlet but the art itself became, something that's rare and valuable. And to me, that I feel like that's what's going to happen to real musicians is they'll be rare and valuable because you have all of these, and people do actually, they'll go and they'll put, multiple songs in Suno, multiple ideas. Suno writes a song and they're putting them up on Spotify and Deezer and all these different places, and they are actually monetizing that way, and they didn't write a bit of it. So, I would find that frustrating if I were a musician right now.
Well, I believe YouTube doesn't pay anything on AI. You have to say that it's
Right.
AI. And I'm not
Right.
sure Spotify or not, but there was a Spotify band that's AI. It's like, guys, and they got the hair, they got the whole look. It's like, well, wait, what are we doing here? You're going to
Uh-huh.
sit in the room, drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, and go, hey, let's use this word and this word and this word to create this. It's like, come on, man.
That's not.
So back to my thing. Let's do a label with real Buddhas.
Amen.
You know what
Yes.
I mean? Because, AI is, I mean, it's unbelievable, but there's still not the element of a soul. There's nothing more than when you're connected. Sometimes when I'm singing and I'm singing a song, and I'll tell you honestly, man, I'm sometimes so close to the edge of the other side, I can't even finish singing the sentence because I'm like, I, I can feel it. I'm so there, so connected. You know what I mean? And that energy just brings so much emotion to me. I can't even finish it. And then I got to go, all right, stop being, let's go. Come, start singing. All right. Enough with this emotion shit.
I
Oh,
know.
that's fun.
Actually, speaking of Johnny Cash, so I'm a total believer like you. I feel like when you're a musician, a singer, whatever, that comes from the other side. It's not necessarily you or who you are. You're kind of a conduit, if you will. And Anna Christina Cash, Johnny Cash's daughter-in-law, she feels the same way. A lot of musicians do. But we were having a conversation because now she's writing music that Johnny Cash started, or and she's weaving in and out, and she's got to pull out some of that. And I think one of the news articles that we put out about her was, is Johnny Cash writing from the other side? Because some of the music that she's been able to kind of look at through his eyes and bring to life are very Johnny Cash, and you can just tell. I'm like, I wonder if it is like coming in from the other side through her. It's awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, to be able to, well, imagine, getting the lyrics and the melodies or something of something that Johnny Cash started, and you get your, because well, let me fix it, right? It's like really, oh, okay. You let me know how it works out. But I will say, the last song he sang before he died, what's it called?
9 Inch Nails.
The
Trent
Nine Inch.
Hurt.
Fucking awesome. Fantastic. What a great lyric. I mean, that was just like, wow. That was very impressive.
It's funny. Trent Reznor says that he actually likes Johnny's version better than his, and I think that just says a lot, right? I mean, not only is it an honor for him to cover it, but then to feel like he did it better than you as the writer is quite
Well,
amazing. I
because,
love both versions, honestly. I love them both.
again, it comes down to, when you do a cover, the cover is so important how you do this. You can't just do a cover,
Oh, right.
you got to be invited into the space. And that's the way I feel when I do a song. If I'm going to do a cover song, I mean, I need to make it mine. I mean, you take the beauty of the energy, whoever wrote it and created that energy, and then you bring it into today and you put your soul into it. You know what I mean? Same as when I joined the Doors, it's like, it's not like that was a 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go and sing Jim Morrison. That doesn't work. You know,
Right.
you got to be invited into this whole. I mean, especially at the Doors. I mean, that's heavy energy, man. You know what I mean? You got to be invited into this thing because it's like there's like I
Well,
felt like gods and spirits just flying everywhere. You know what I mean? You got to be. It's a gift, and it's
it
like
is a gift. I think a great example of that is Adam Lambert, right? Queen didn't go out looking for a guy that was just like Freddie. They just wanted a guy that embodied the spirit of Freddie. Adam doesn't sing like Freddie.
no. When I joined the Doors, right?
Right.
You know, my whole thing was, and it was really successful.
Mm,
We had a great time,
I
really.
bet. I mean,
And
just alone sounds. I wish I had seen that live.
yeah, I got a bunch of videos, just like, just little camera videos, but they're still pretty good. You got the way I looked at it is like, here I am doing something really important, really beautiful and special to transcend the energy of Jim. My job is to be me. I'm not going to lose me in the whole mix of things. You know what I mean? I'm not going to copy and sing like him. I'm going to definitely connect to the spirit of it and spirit of Jim and be able to just feel that there's a energy, and that energy is where when you're singing you can feel it, you can hear it, the audience can see it, and that is a connection. That is a connection that you have to have in order to be in a position like that. You can't just jump into a position like that and just be a karaoke singer. That's not going to work. Especially with legends like that who has touched the world for 50 years. So
No, it's incredible. I'm gonna go if they're on YouTube. I'm gonna go watch those. If the Doors things, unless they're just something you kept private.
I got a lot of them private, but
Oh
so
man,
maybe,
you
but
should release those.
I I'll see. Maybe I will put them out. But there's some really cool, like, I mean, we did such really cool shows. One was in, the one that stands out right now is it was Prague. It was Prague.
Oh,
We're in a square, and next to me is this really ancient, uh, church, you know? So just the whole setting, and
oh,
I'm singing, we filmed it. I'm singing Strange Days, and it's
oh.
just like,
I
oh,
got to see that.
yeah, it's
You
cool.
could charge money for that. People would pay to
Yeah.
see that. Oh my god, that's incredible. Well, you know what? In the interest of time, there was this is a brief clip. I'm gonna do this since we got like 5 minutes left. I want to just do this because I have you here. It's one of my favorite songs you did on Through the Worlds of Stardust.
Ah, love that record.
Well, yeah, and this right here, this part. Amazing.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to that record, like I had that record on this weekend. I was doing things, like just activities, and I'm listening and taking it all in again. And then there's tracks like that. When I get to that part and that little breakdown right there, I'm just like, oh my god, it just makes me stop what I'm doing and play it over and over again. That little part.
That's great.
So
Yeah, that's great. That album, I originally wrote it acoustically, and
really,
yeah, and that was when I was kind of like thinking, maybe I should do this. And to be really honest with you, it was really good acoustic.
Mm,
you've got tracks that are acoustic.
going into your vault. Gee.
Yeah, but then I changed and I got crazy, and then I did all the orchestras, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
But
it's incredible.
both ways ago. But the acoustic version, so it's not just acoustic; it's like acoustic with loops and stuff. It's really, and I do it live, like I do acoustic sets, and it's really pretty intense. It's cool. It's not. I don't do acoustic sets, with all respect, it's not like I lost my dog. You know what I mean? It's it's pretty intense. It's hardcore.
It's hardcore.
It's
Yeah.
hardcore.
Well, you're amazing. This was an honor to have you here because we've loved your voice, your music, and everything over the years. So thank you, Miljenko, for taking
Thank
time
you for
out of
having
your life. I know it's crazy to spend any moment with us. I appreciate it.
It's all a part of it. It's all a part. I appreciate you having me.
Yes.
And let's talk about a campaign.
Let's do. We will. Right when we're going to wrap up here. Sit tight. We have some. We'll bring that up. But thanks everyone for watching Press Play Radio Conversations. Don, Tina, Miljenko. Until next time. Thank you.
Take care.
Much.